Hello, fellow traders. Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Friday, January the 16th. The year is 2026. Let's talk trading. Weekly wrap up. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. As always, have your risk management in place so you don't lose more than you're willing to lose on any one single trade or during any one single trading session. Now, um, you know, Walmart said that we need to talk about, knowing yourself again. So we'll probably be doing a video on that next week. But, we really got to make sure we have our brain managed just as well as our risk, because we don't want to do any of these. No fear, no regret, and we don't want any pain. So, and pain doesn't come from the market, it comes from your reaction to the market. I mean, you could not even be trading and think, "Oh man, look what the market's doing." And you could have some pain because you missed out. You weren't there. So, make sure you have that under control. So, we'll take a look starting with the weekly chart of the pound dollar. The dashboard says all those weekly open gaps have filled this week. Notice we are 11 pips below the weekly open, 22 off the weekly high, and I'm sorry, 110 off the high and 22 off the weekly low. And we crossed below the previous week's low there. If we take a look at the daily, you can see we broke out of the opening range of the day. So actually, we opened below the opening range. We shot up into the opening range for the week, and then we dropped back down. In fact, we crisscrossed that weekly open. And for the year, same as the month right now, 74, 75 pips below the monthly open, 185 off the high, and 20 off the low. And once again, we got into the inside bar range from the weekly one from 2 weeks ago. And we also broke out of the inside bar range, the daily inside bar from 18 days ago. So once again, trading those horizontal lines that don't move could be profitable. And the range today, we don't have any pairs over 100. Right now, the euro yen's clocking in at 98, leading the pack. The pound dollar's only at 47 pips. I mean, that's pretty pathetic. But it's funny because trading today, I've made 50 pips. In fact, we had a pretty active trading session now. Walmart was on the line, Airball was on the line, and then Seeker joined us from Dubai. So that was kind of fun. And you'd think that, with all those people, we pretty much managed the conversation well. We don't usually don't step on each other's toes. Sometimes two people try to talk at the same time, but we're pretty courteous to each other, and nobody dominates the conversation. So it's really nice. And so looking at the buy zone here, you can see we crisscrossed that daily open, shot back up. In fact, I got caught. Um, I'll show you in the 1 minute chart, but I got caught. I had to trade my way out of a mess, and I put my TP 84, and as you can see here, it ran all the way up to 90, which was my first short back here, and I'll show you why in a little bit. So once again, we crisscrossed that weekly open here, and then we crisscross the daily open here. So this is kind of the no man's land. And once again, the range is really too short, but you can see here we went from one extreme past to another extreme, Then we jumped back up almost to the middle for the fib traders. Bambino Flex Indicator said look for shorts. The pivot trading plan said short near R1, short near the pivot. And as you can see here, the first time it probably you might have gotten caught, but then the second and third time it paid off. And speaking of the pivots, you can see we took out the daily, we've taken out the weekly, and we have taken out that monthly pivot. Notice last month's pivot hasn't been taken out yet. In and out of that lower wick zone to the upside, a couple of, let's see, 1, 2, 3 times. We did not exit it on the downside as of yet. For the week, we got a smart range, or on the range, we got 132, which is 16% on the smart range over the last 12 weeks. High minus previous high did not break it, but previous low minus low broke by 30. So we, very interesting here. We've got, on the state change, we've got a higher bar, we've got an inside bar, an outside bar, and now we've got a lower bar. So on a higher bar, higher high, higher low. On a lower bar, lower high, lower low. So high minus close for the rats, 112. Close minus low, 20. For the weekly crossover traders, high minus open to the upside, 98. Open minus low to the downside, 34. Once again, horizontal lines that are fixed, and there's an opportunity to take profit. Now, looking at the simple range chart, you can see over the past couple of hours, we had 10 pips or better, and that nice big one for 30-minute bars ago, a couple hours ago. Nice range there. Now, what had happened was, and this is really funny, I was talking to Walmart a few days ago, and I said, hey, Walmart, remember back, years ago when we'd be in a trade and all of a sudden the pound would spike like 20 pips or more and just out of the blue, no reason, no news event. I said, we haven't seen those spikes in years. Well, we saw one today. And it was right here. There was a flip-flop here and a flip-flop right here, even though you probably couldn't have taken that one, but right here, and then it just shot down. So what happened was, what I did was I saw it shoot down, I saw it shoot back up, and so on the upside, when it was coming back up, I entered long and I grabbed a couple of pips. Then on the downside, I entered short, grabbed some more pips, thinking that it would come all the way back down. And then when it ran back up here, I shorted again, took profit, thought it was going to bounce back up. Wrong. And it continued down the here. So I put more trades on, waited for signals, and my actually, let's see here on the, let me turn off the auto scroll. Let's see. Yeah, right here. You can see there was 6 red bars. So at 4, after 4 closed red, I think I went long there. Then you see there was more here. After 4, go long again. And then here, there was a whole bunch. And I think I waited a few times. And then we got a flip-flop box after, I think it was 9 red bars in a row. And so, once again, trading these, if you see that price isn't closing above the previous candle's low here, like right here. I believe I took a trade here because it did close above the low, but only ran up a couple of pips and a little more drawdown. But then here we closed above the low. We didn't even get near the low. And then here the same adding in, and then it came back up almost to where that very first trade was. And so I got out with about 20 pip overall profit, I think. So considering the range is 47 and I had 50, that's not a bad day. But the thing is, with this, you have to trade light. So if you normally trade one mini lot, you trade a micro lot. If you trade one lot, you trade a mini lot. If you trade 10 lots, normally you trade one lot because it gives you more firepower. Because if you trade your, you know, your maximum allowable lot size according to your trading plan, going back to the chart where it says, what your risk is, then if you trade that, then you don't have any more gunpowder. You really shouldn't be entering a trade if you've done that. So it's just something to keep in mind, and that's what we do. So by doing that, gives us the ability to add into those trades. So for example, right here, you can see that's pretty much 4 in a row, or you could even call it 7 in a row, depending. So it's almost looking like a short situation, but it closes above that high. So you sit on your hands and you wait. And we could come back to that. So let's take a look here. January, we've got 205 pips accumulated range so far, because the accumulated range is the same as the range in January. What is our ATR percent? We're at 48% ATR. Let's see. So we are below the, no, we're not, 27, only 27% in 2024. So we're not at the lowest. And where are we percentage wise? We're down 0.53% from that open. So quick look here at the trade reminder. On the monthly between the wick zones, we've got a higher high and a higher low, but it's a sucker bar because this is a bear bar. We cross below that monthly open. We look at the week, we're below the lower wick zone. Previous bar was an outside bar. Seller's strong control, and price has crossed below that weekly open. And we drop down to the daily, and you can see here, price between the wick zones, seller's weak control, lower high, higher low. So that's that. So if we come back here, so you can see here, after those 7, we did have a price turn down. So you can see here, you had 7. There's not many that are greater. Twice you had a 9 and 3 times you had a 10. But, if you go for that a couple of quick pips, you would have been rewarded. And you see here, it stopped right at that indicator 2 from the M5. And so, and notice that indicator M1, indicator 2 crossed above it. So if you go short, you better just be thankful with 1 or 2 pips, because you're going against the bias. So fellow traders, I hope you had a profitable week so far, profitable year so far. And I'm going to wish you a fun and safe weekend. And when you come back to your trading platform, I want you to always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.